Hello, people. Hi, 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 hi. Welcome to all of you to this live session once again. Hello, Yaya Papaya. It's been so long. Welcome back. How are you? I hope you've been well. I hope the world and the people around you have been kind to you. Yes, 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 yes. So, everyone, we are going through a paper today. Yes, of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's amazing and it's exciting. But of course, before I start the paper, I am bringing with me some good news as always. Sorry, I keep missing the live sessions. It's fine, no worries. At least now you are back, and we're happy to see you back and thriving. So, it's Lina. Thank you for following us. Welcome to the Right to Zipper community here in TikTok. Yes, welcome to you. Thank you for the follow. Those of you who have not followed us yet, feel free to follow us so you get notified when we go live. And at the same time, we can learn more about English communication together. Of course, today I'll be going through Tao Nan 2019 paper. Specific sections we will be going through today would be editing, comprehension close, and synthesis and transformation. So let's finish all these three sections if we get the time to do so. At the same time, I'll be sharing with you some good news as well at the beginning and in the middle, perhaps in the end. Yeah, because it's already 21st of May, and so good news. Yay, yay, yay. The holiday programs are June holidays are coming up, and of course I'll be sharing with you some exciting programs that you can actually join to have some fun while still learning in the holidays. So that's the most important thing for the June holidays. You're very close to national exams. You're very, very close to end of year examinations. This is the longest rest and at the same time longest opportunity you have to maximize revision efforts. So I'll share with you some of your options. Hello, Pillow. Welcome back, Pillow. So yes, today Tao Nan, yesterday Pillow, and the rest of you who were actually live, who were here in the live yesterday, we managed to do the grammar section and the vocab section as well. So let's proceed to the ones that we have not covered yet on this paper. But first things first, everyone, if you are planning out your June holidays, or if you're still halfway through, or you're not decided yet, some of you may have actually finished your June holiday preparations already. So what I am going to share with you will be your options after June. Most especially that end of year for non-PSLE students are around October. So July to September, we're offering top schools English exam paper 2 revision because as you already know, paper 2 is almost virtually half of your grade for English. And a lot of you, paper 2 covers a lot of different sections which test different skill sets in English. So we do have a 10-day online program that would help you from the comforts of your home, help you prepare for paper 2. So this program, we are running this in 5 rounds. We wanted to be as flexible as we can so we can cover your available dates. So it will be 10 days fully online night classes where we will be covering one 2024 top school paper per lesson for 1 hour and 30 minutes. So you can master your paper 2 skills, most especially on commonly tested questions, most especially on techniques and how to tackle these commonly tested questions. And at the same time, see patterns as you move on to do more and more papers with an experienced writers of work teacher with you. Hello, Ozil. Ozil, welcome back. How are you? Okay. Most especially that you are going through a lot of papers or skills in paper 2. Your teacher, your writers of work teacher will be here to help you navigate these challenges and also master these different sections of paper 2. So do remember, we do give gifts. Those of you who just joined, welcome to you. We are going through some questions in Tao Nan paper today. I'm just sharing a few things about our upcoming Top Schools English Exam Paper 2 revision program. Thank you for liking the live. I got good news. What's the good news, Pillow? Yes, Papa, you wanted to say something to me. What is it? Type it in. Type it in. I'm reading. And while you're typing that, Pillow and Yaya Papaya, We're giving gifts away. So until 3rd of June, we are still in the no, it's not until 3rd of June. You actually get the voucher and the PSLE model composition ebook for free if you sign up for this paper 2 revision program. So there is one full set for our actually primary 5, 10 lessons for you. Every day you'll go through a 2024 end of year P5 paper from last year. It's very fresh and it's also already adapting the new format for PSLE. I achieved 38.5. How about 52 for NTM mother tongue? It's very good for my class. Very good. Hello. Where's the ding, 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 ding? Okay, Mochi. Is this Mochi? Yes, this is Mochi. Mochi and I and everyone in the live session are very happy for you. Congratulations. Okay. I'm actually happy that you are proud of yourself. That's a good progress. Make sure that you set some, set some next goals for this. No, little progress every single time, Pillow. Congratulations. And mother tongue is not that easy. I agree with you. So that is a very commendable feat. Now, primary 6 students, of course, here's a separate set of 10-day online night classes for you to master your paper 2 just before actually PSLE paper 2. And it will be up to you now because we're running this in 5 rounds from July all the way to September. So check which dates are good for you for your paper 2 revision. Okay, 10 high impact online lessons. The details are actually there right on top of me. 1.5 hours per day. It's weeknight. It's at night, 7:30 to 9 p.m. Sure, can you read mine? Oh yeah, papaya. I didn't see it. It may have been filtered. You know? Because I can only see the one where you said, sure, guess what? And then you said, sure. Then I don't see anything anymore. You may have to rephrase it or use other word choice so I can find it. Yeah, papaya. It's been filtered, so I don't see it. Don't lose your cool, yeah, papaya. No one can be angry in this live session, not even me. Okay, once you get angry at something, you lose. Okay. Yeah, papaya, choose another word choice so it doesn't get filtered. Say it again to me. So paper 2 online program, night lessons from the I achieved it. What? There was a whistle, but I couldn't whistle because I've lost my voice very recently. Oh my goodness, papaya! So good. Now, can you share with us? Okay, this is very important, Yaya Papaya. We are very proud of you. Congratulations. Thank you for sharing the good news with us. I am very happy. We're all very happy. Share with us. Give us 3 tips on what went very well, what you've done very well to get 39 upon 40, Yaya Papaya. Give us some tips, please. So at least we help each other here in the live session in the Writers of Work TikTok community. People are watching online. Share with them at least 3 things that you've done very well to get that score for your oral. Let's go, Papaya. Let's go, girl. Okay. While Yaya Papaya is typing the 3 tips, come on. Yeah. 5 rounds, July to September. And then good news to those of you who are going to be signing up for the 10-day bundle. You are actually getting a discount, of course. And at the same time, you are getting a detailed annotated answer key on top of the answer keys that you're already getting from all your 10 lessons, right? You are also getting 2023 PSLE paper 2 and 2024 PSLE paper 2 answer key with annotations. That's a bonus. There's an added bonus for those of you who are already going to be signing up for all 10 lessons. Yes, so join us, please, P5 and P6 students. These are actually the schools that we'll be going through for all 10 days. You can see it right there. Yeah. So before I start the paper, you have the QR code right there. Explore our programs for paper 2, 10-day online night classes. 2024 top school papers from Singapore. Let's go, people. Now, today, let me go through very quickly the editing portion of this paper. Of course, when you go through the top schools English exam paper 2, right? It's important that you also learn. Okay, Yaya Papaya has given suggestions. Okay, Yaya Papaya, let me read it now for everyone to know. Hello, welcome to those of you who just joined. I'm a boy. Yes. Okay, Yaya Papaya. Okay, I know you're a boy. I know that. My expression would say, you go, girl. that one applies to everyone I'm talking to. Even if I'm talking to a girl, it's not because I no okay don't be offended. It's not because I think you're a girl. It's because I'm so used to saying girl. So even my friends who are not girls, I go and tell them, girl, don't do that. And suddenly they just get used to it. So it's like, you go, girl. You have to accept this yaya papaya. Because people are so used to saying hello, guys, even if they're talking to girls and boys, okay? So if I'm going to say, you go, girl, okay, it has to be accepted as well if we have the tolerance for people who say hello, guys, to everyone, regardless of the gender. Ozil, hello to you. Yaya Papaya shared there are 3 types of questions for SBC. Okay, opinion, own experience, and suggestion. I see. And so, Yaya Papaya, what about these 3 types of question? I like that. Okay, what Yaya Papaya is doing here for everyone's information, this is very smart because he's looking at patterns. You have to really look at patterns because the more you look at them and you analyze the questions being given to you, you will realize that even though the questions are different every single time, you will realize that they fall under the same categories. And that helps you to prepare more for them. So Yaya Papa is right when he said there's opinion-based questions, there's experience-based questions, there's also suggestion-based questions. The moment you know that, you can better prepare like, oh, what structure do I follow when I'm asked about experience-based questions? Like, tell me about the time when, for example, you had to face, a very huge fear. That's experience-based question. You're gonna be asked to talk about. So, for example, if you're facing experience-based questions, then it's good to have 5W1H. Make sure you provide all the details and so on and so forth. Or if it's opinion-based, what do you think of? What's your opinion about? So, very good, Yaya Papaya. Hi, sang. What do we saying? Okay. For opinion, use Oreo. For experiences, use 5W. Suggestion list 3 or 2 to oh, oops. Thank you so much for the suggestions, Yaya Papaya. That is something very helpful that we can teach everyone here in the class. Those of you who just joined, Yaya Papaya is sharing his tips because he just recently got 39 upon 40 for his oral exam. Opinion based, use Oreo. Peel will work for opinion based as well. Peel Oreo, that works. As long as the important thing here is experience, use 5W1H, suggestion 2, 3 to 3 of this. What are trees? Okay, trees. I've heard about trees. Trees is very close to EE is like example and experience. It's very and then summary. It's very close to peel and Oreo. Okay, one thing I would like to tell all of you here. Sometimes right you worry like, but sure, why are you teaching me this format? I already learned a different format in school. It's fine. If you learned and you have mastered a specific response framework, trees, peel, Oreo, 5W1H, that's perfectly fine. Follow the structure that you're already very used to, but the first, very most important thing is you have to have a response framework. You have to have a response structure that you follow so that you can organize your thoughts well when you're doing oral so that the examiner can also follow your thoughts very properly because it's organized. And at the same time, it pushes you to really detail out your answer. So the first most important thing in oral is make sure that you have an actual response framework that you follow when you're providing your response. Just like what Yaya Papaya is sharing here. So pillow, trees is acceptable, peel is acceptable, Oreo is acceptable, 5W1H is acceptable. The more detail you get, the better. So the first thing is know the question types. Number 2, follow a response structure. Number 3, practice using that structure. Okay? Now, wow, so many viewers. Hello, welcome to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, response structure is there. Knowing the question types and the commonly tested topics should be there. I'll tell you one last thing. Must have reasonable arguments. Very good, Ozil. Oh, you can also learn from Ozil, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. He is already facing his O-level soon. Correct, right, Ozil. And he's been scoring very well as well. The last thing about it, speaking about what Ozil just mentioned, it's important to prepare for 2 things. Okay, firstly, prepare for specific statistics or information about the commonly tested topics that you've listed out. The second thing is prepare personal experiences. personal experiences, if you're very smart enough, right, and you practice enough, right, there are certain personal experiences that you can just easily tweak to fit to different topics. For example, I have a student who have this story. Yeah, he's very, very smart. He had a story about his weekly East Coast Park biking activity with his family. He used that personal experience when I asked him a question about health. Okay, now, yeah, he was talking about it because it's healthy to be biking around, do it weekly, and then it's also healthy for mental health because you're with your family, you're with nature, and so on. He used that again. He used that personal experience again when he answered a question related to environment because he was using the bike, right? It's environment friendly, right? So, but he tweaked the story, he tweaked the details a bit, but he was referring to the same personal experience. That's why I'm saying you can prepare personal experiences ahead and you can prepare statistics and proverbs ahead related to the commonly tested topics that you've listed out. And that's half the battle won. A lot of the students, our students in writers at work even, are actually very ready to face the oral because they don't go into the examination blindly. They have details, they know the structure to follow, and they know basically they know what to say, and you know how to say it. Yaya Papaya added one more. For reading aloud, don't hesitate. Speak fluently. Keep your flow when reading. Pronunciate properly. Thank you, Yaya Papaya. Even if you are not sure of the pronunciation of the word. If you are not sure, you've thought about it so long, read it confidently nonetheless. They may mark you down, but they will not mark you down for fluency. Remember, you're also being graded for fluency. So even if you are not sure of the pronunciation, just pronounce it like the way you should usually do, reading it confidently. Okay? Now, thank you so much. Thank you so much, people. Very happy with what we are sharing today. Those of you who wants to continue mastering your oral lessons, we do have oral programs for all primary levels this coming June. So join our June holiday programs, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of holiday. Sure, the reason I got there and not 40 is because of my flow. Oh, and that is so cute of you for making sure that everyone else doesn't commit the same mistake. By Papaya, one important thing that you should learn from Yaya Papaya is that he knew where the missing marks went. Okay? That's very important so that you don't repeat the same mistake. Okay? It's cool, Yaya Papaya. Don't cry. One mark down, no problem. We move on to the next one and we make sure we learn from this mistake. But still, congratulations to you for getting 39 upon 40. That's amazing. Okay? Now, everyone, to those of you who just joined the live, welcome. Please feel free to share the live if you want to learn more with your friends together, just like Sherlyn did. Oh, you're already providing me the answer, Pillow. I was like, why is Pillow providing the word prestigious? Okay, hold on, Pillow. Let's do it now. Okay, editing paper. Let's go, everyone. Now, I was lucky to get a copy of the latest AKA comic, or I may have to say Aka comic. I don't know how. The author Hiroshi had received several prestigious awards. I would assume. Sure, do you have any tips for written response? Ozil! Okay. One very quick thing before I move on to the spelling of prestigious, which Pillow has already provided an answer. Anyone else who wants to provide a spelling of prestigious, please type it in now while I talk to Ozil. Ozil, written response. I'll give you a few things. First things first, because you have time to prepare, I need you to make sure you know what to do within that 10 minutes, okay? Don't just for example, if it's the video, right? Don't watch the video all throughout the 10 minutes. Break down the 10 minutes properly. Wherein, for example, I may have to watch the video twice. First, by getting in the overview and the big picture. Second, by paying attention to the details. And make sure you write down the answer. Then the next thing is write your answer. But because your written response, you're talking about planned response, right? Correct? Because your paper is not going to be graded, okay, you have to learn to write in short form. And when I say short form, right, it's really short form to a point where you can still understand your own handwriting. It doesn't matter if anyone else can understand it. Short form as in, instead of writing therefore, you put the 3 dots there for therefore. How do you shorten the word the? Or short form bullet points. Okay, you have to learn very short form, specifically of the words that are very much repeated, and this is something you have to practice as well. Short form for words that are repeated. So that one you have to do fast, you have to do quick. You still need to follow a response framework when you're doing planned response. Treat it the same way you're doing a written spoken interaction. Okay, you just have to tell yourself you are lucky that you have that length of time to prepare for planned response, which means to say you have time to really follow your structure, but make sure you save time writing by doing short form. Okay, the last thing is after you practice up, spend the last 2 or 3 minutes to actually try saying out your answer. Okay, so for me, the most crucial part is making the most of your preparation time. Also, okay, now, yeah, papaya, don't go too excited. My goodness, you're all going through the numbers already, huh? Okay, prestigious, you're correct. The spelling is Prestigious. Very good. Thank you for his excellent work. The social media had also sing praises about him when the book was launched. Now, what is number 40, everyone? Your clue. Come on, can you hear me properly? Hold on. Okay, let me. Sorry. It's okay. Sorry, I need to move it up. Everyone, there's a had. Very good, yeah, papaya. And had, has, and have is always followed by what form of the verb? What form of the verb? Participle, correct. So the word is sing. I will fix this later. The word is sing. It's sing. Past tense is sang, but the past participle is sung. Okay, this is what I need. So be very careful with past tense and past participles. Sometimes they are the same, sometimes they are not. Okay, now for this, I had decided to camp overnight at the Yara bookstore and waiting until 11 a.m. Now, I need you to tell me the correct answer and tell me the other word that gave you the clue towards the correct answer. The honored one. Hello, the honored one. Welcome to you. Waited. All of follow decided. Not yet. All of you are wrong. Think again. There is one word there that actually gave you a very, very big clue as to what word to use. No, not till. No. Wait till. No. Hello, Relin. Welcome back to you. The word is not till, everyone. Okay, Ozil, why are you saying wait? Why did you cancel the ED? Can you explain to me? Can you explain to me why you dropped the ED? Oh my God. The next day. No. Okay, everyone overnight. Oh my God. Everyone, you're all not picking the right word. Your clue is actually the word to. You get me? Correct? The clue is to. To is followed by base form. So basically what happened here is I had decided to camp and wait and to wait. It's basically like that. Okay? It's you are doing parallelism, as in I had decided I would love to sing, right? And to dance. Okay? So to camp and what as well? To wait. So I also need the base form here. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Frog Lover 23. Hello, Frog Lover 23. Hello there to you as well. Now, though I was continuing up, extremely exhausted, it was all worth it. Oh, this one's very easy. Spell exhausted for me, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Pro Beast 91920, correct. Exhausted. Well done. Expecting the queue to be long, I armed myself with some essential items that would help me last the entire night. Essential. How to spell essential? This is another. Black Era is back. Yes! Songbird Supreme! Mariah! Welcome to you! I haven't seen you in a while. I didn't see you yesterday as well. Okay. Yes, we're back to black. Back to black. Now, essential, very good. And be careful, singular, plural, huh? Or word form, especially when you're correcting a spelling. If the wrong spelling is in past tense, you have to keep it past tense. If the wrong spelling is in plural, you have to keep it plural, okay? Essential. So there's no S in the end. And headed to the bookstore with my friend. Which favorite author was also Hiroshi? Now, we are talking about ownership here. So pillow goes for whose. Pro beast also goes for whose. Yeah, papaya goes for whom. Izzy, did you change your name, your TikTok handle to something else? I mean, what was your previous TikTok handle? You were wearing glasses yesterday. Where is it? Listen to me, huh? Yeah, papaya, sorry. Songbird Supreme. I'm wearing contact lenses today. Yesterday, I was dead tired, so my eyes were heavy. I wanted to wear my glasses, okay? Teacher Mixo, it's been a while. Izzy. It's me, Izzy, but change it to Izzy. Ah, I know now, okay. Songbird Supreme, the chair. What about the chair? Whom need burger? Okay. Pro Beast, and who was the other one who said the word whose? Now, cat heart makeup. Okay, that is a filter. But I like that you love it, Frog Lover. So the answer is who's, very good, because we are talking about ownership or like possession here. I mean, your friend doesn't own Hiroshi, but favorite author of who? Of your friend. So whose, okay? Now, looking at the snaking queue ahead, disappointment engulfed me. How to spell disappointment, everyone? This is how students commonly misspell this. Okay. This is how students commonly misspell this. Okay, everyone. How to spell disappointment? So Yaya Papai decided to cancel the other S. That is exactly correct. Okay, this is not double S, okay? It's only one S. Disappointment. Correct, ladies and gentlemen. Let me write my. I will still put this. Why the pillow? Why would you still put that? Okay. I cried as it would be heartbreak for me to miss such a rare opportunity. Heartbreak. Heartbreak is spelled correctly, so this is definitely a grammar issue. What word form should be here? Okay. It will be what? It will be heartbreak, or it would be hard what? Let's go. We are now in number 46, ladies and gentlemen, people of the world. Yes, correct. B, right? So we're kind of like thinking of something, a word form that turns it into like an adjective. So you don't say it would be heartbreak for me. It would be heartbreak snaking for me to miss such an opportunity. It would be what? H. What's H? Oh, that means to say the word is being filtered, is it? Ah, that is why Papaya is typing it in different in letters by letters. Is that you? Supreme? Huh? Is that you, Mariah Carey? I see that you found a way around it. Thank you so much. You're correct. Heartbreaking. Well done. Mariah Carey, when you say MC, it could be Mariah Carey. It could also be Mitsuko Kabilyada. Opportunity. The next one is such a rare opportunity. This one is an obvious word that I suppose I need you to spell correctly. Opportunity. Very good, everyone. OPPO. It's not double N at the end. Okay? No, I wasted my time. But that one, you didn't need to do it letter by letter because that one is not filtered. My goodness, you. Okay, my friend comforted me and promised to keep me company throughout the night. Ah, yeah, this one very easy. Throughout the night. Spell it for me, please. Hello, Sue. Sue was very fast. Yeah, bye-bye also. Type in, please. I'll give you 5 more seconds. Okay, Ozil has given an answer. Very good, people. That means it's missing the letter R here. Through and then out to the night. Okay, moving on, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as we were waiting patiently, a man tried to elbow his way between my friend and myself. Between my friend and what? Between my friend and what, people? Your PFP, of course, of course. I recognize her, Mariah Carey. Okay, and me, or is it okay? Now here's the question: is it me or is it I? Dilly dally, hello. Okay, dilly dally goes for me. So, how do you know when to use me or I? That's my question. Me or I, people? Me, okay, Ozil, I know. I saw it. Okay, it's I for sure. Okay, so now, okay, here we go. Now, I versus me problem, ladies and gentlemen. I versus me, where I is the subject, and me is an object. When you are the subject, you are the doer of the action. When you are the object, you are the receiver of the action. Okay, what's the action here? The man tried to elbow his way. Elbow is a verb here. Tried to elbow, tried actually. The doer of the action is a man. So you are not the subject. Okay, you are the receiver of the action. Okay, now the receiver of the action, that means it has to be me. And another easy way to find it, frog lover, is to find where the verb is. Usually, if the blank is before the verb, it's I. And usually, if the blank is after the verb, it's me. But an easier way to really find it as well is look at whether you're the one doing the action or not. Okay? Hello, Heart. Welcome back to you, Heart. Now, luckily, the alert security guard blew his whistle and insisted that he join the queue. Okay? So your clue here is that insisted is in what tense? And of course, generally the entire passage is in what tense? Spread your wings and fly. Remember, who am I? Heart, you asked me this question yesterday and I was guessing 5 or 7 names. But Heart, I know you told me your name yesterday, huh? Did you? You told me your name yesterday, isn't it? Heart, I don't remember. But I'm gonna call you Heart. Okay. I hate people. Oh, Sean! Sean! But you see, Sean, huh? Relin remembered. Relin was here. Sean, it's not you, okay? It's me. Okay, I have problems remembering. Sean Hart. I need to put it in my head. Sean Hart. Okay. Welcome back, Sean. Okay, Sue. Very good. The answer is past tense. It's blue. This is the reason why I tell my students that when you're in the editing section, go through quickly the passage and see what is the general tense being used. Of course, the tense can be mixed up depending on how the passage was written. But sometimes there is actually a general tense that you see that will be mostly used in the entire passage. It's good to know that because that helps you remember what tense to use. Sean. I know the problem, MC. So Sean, I hope I've been pronouncing your name correctly the way you want it to be. Okay, now ashamed, the man dotted to the end of the line. Huh? Oh, it was the last one. I thought there was more. Ashamed, the man dotted to the end of the line. Yes, it's also a pet peeve for me when people cut queue. Yeah. Very recently, about 3 or 4 days ago, I was also queuing um, in the toilet with so many people. Okay, and very crowded places, like the ladies one, it's always the one with a longer queue. So here's what happened. There's a queue here for the ladies, and then there is like beside it would be the men's, and then after the men's is a toilet for the people with disabilities now. And so these two ladies right here went straight there. But technically, the people who can use that, if there's no people who have people with disabilities, that means you have to still follow the queue. Then you use it. But these two ladies skipped the queue, ladies and gentlemen. They went there. So then, of course, we asked them the question, excuse me, do you want to queue at the back? Is Yahweh at the back today as well? Pillow, hello. No, Yuki is the one today. Although you don't see her in my back because of the lighting. Is it? Hold on, huh? Let me move my head. No, cannot see. Are you good in maths and science? Good question. Math, I'm not that good. Science, I love science, but I also don't think I'm that good with science. Okay? That's your answer, Sean. Uh-huh. Okay, why ask Sean? The real issue is why the two ladies went in together. No, they didn't go together, Frog Lover. They queued there together because they know each other. They queued together. Maths is my best, English is worse. I mean, Sean, people have their own strengths and weaknesses as well. You cannot have everything. You can. You can, as long as you put hard work into it. But you see, I also envy people who are good with math, Sean, Now, let's go. Teacher, the advertisement is blocking the view. What do you mean ads? No, it's not blocking the view. I'm blocking the view, not the ads. You can't have everything. That would be very greedy. I know, Frog Lover. For us to experience and appreciate life, sometimes you have to be deprived of some things. Okay. In a faraway village. Okay. One ring. Lord of the Rings. Okay. In a faraway village lived two brothers. Talented in drawing, both hoped to blank their dreams of becoming an artist one day. What do they hope? To what their dreams? This is a collocation, everyone. Collocation. Achieve your dreams. There is another word, okay, that actually fits well to this one, okay? Before managing, hello, Zim. Hello, it's been so long. Okay, now before managing to achieve it, there's still one more step that you would want to do before achieving your dreams. Yes, Ozil, pursue it. To pursue your dreams, okay? However, living from blank to mouth, okay, this is another collocation. When I say collocation, these are words that usually go together, phrases that you use together, people always use together. That is why it's important for you to master proverbs, idioms, phrasal verbs. They're all collocations, okay? What? Living from blank to mouth, what is it? This line means that living with just enough money or resources to survive. You don't have savings, you don't have extra, you don't have spare. Okay? Yes, Relin, very good. The word is hand to mouth. Okay? So you're basically just getting by. No extras whatsoever. Okay? Now, when is SNT? Zim Zam Zam after this. Okay? Now, and never knowing where the next meal was coming from. They simply could not blank to attend the art school in town. Too expensive. So they could not what? Teacher, the chat is loud. What do you mean the chat is loud? You cannot hear the chat what? You could not what? If you cannot pay for it, you cannot afford. Very good. Poor, poor boys. Okay. Undeterred, they blank and saved, but the money was only enough for one of them to study at the art school. Oh, so sad, people. So sad. They tried, but they blank and saved, but what? So what, teacher, today was the last day of my CCAs for P6 and we were given boba. Oh, that's nice. So sad, oh. Last day already. But that's nice that you were given some gifts. They collected, they worked, of course. How do you think would they have gotten money? Would they have gotten the money? Okay, they collected. They not collected, they worked. What did I say? I saw the word collected. They worked, yes. And saved, yeah? Left with no blank, the two brothers tossed a coin to decide their fate. So sad. The two brothers tossed a coin to what their fate. Left with no choice. No choice. They're left with no choice. How would you have got, what process would you have gone through to decide who's getting the education? No? The blank would find work in the coal mine to support his brother. The what? No, the winner, Ozil. Think about it. The winner should get the good one. It should be the opposite, no? If you win, you get the good thing. If you lose, you get the bad thing. So basically, it's not the winner who has to go and work. It has to be the... Oh, I know. I think you're typing the right answer, but TikTok is filtering it. I know. I got it. Okay, Ken. I was like, people, my students in the live are very smart. This one is taking so long. It was filtered, everyone. Okay. So yes, the loser would work in the coal mine to support his brother. Now, the winner would attend the art school. So you see, right? You also see here the contextual clue. You're given the opposite of the correct answer. The winner would attend the art school blank, having to worry about his school fees. Wow. Wow. Without, I will accept. Not, I would also accept. Okay. Now, in the end, the younger brother got to blank himself in the art school. What's the word you use when you go into a school and then you pay for your admission? What's the word for that? If living is without you. Yes, Mariah. Okay. Enroll. Very good. Very good. Much to his reluctance, yes. Okay, the temporary blank saddened him as he would miss his brother immensely. What a nice young man as well, no? He was sad, but he went on to do it nonetheless. The temporary what? The temporary, what is this whole thing when they agreed onto something like that? If he was reluctant, the other one should have went though. No, I mean, I would say the reluctance came from because whoever actually wins would still feel bad because there's no winning here if one brother has to suffer, so they have to honor the process that they agreed to come to an agreement. But of course, you're not going to be happy about it because one of you will be suffering. Yeah. Now, arrangement, very good. The temporary arrangement, the answer is arrangement. Okay. The temporary arrangement saddened him as he would miss his brother immensely. Okay. 2 years later, oh my God, everyone, this story is going to be very sad. You need to stick towards it. Okay, stick to it. Okay. Now, 2 years later, the younger brother graduated and returned to his village to blank his brother's kindness. What do you think he's going to do to his brother's kindness? Okay. You have a contextual clue here. If you read a bit more before answering, you will know. Because he said here, thank you for all that you've done. Now it's my turn to reciprocate. So what is he going to do? He's going to blank his brother's kindness. This is a collocation. The word pairs with kindness. Repay. Very good. Repay. So what do you think he's going to do now that he's graduated? Now that he has money as well, he's going to go and do what? What do you think is he going to do for his brother? Give it a guess. Teacher, is the mic suitable for ASMR? No, I don't think so. He's going to live in a villa. Give him money for what? What do you think is he going to give him money for? Go back to the very beginning of the story wherein they both dreamed about becoming artists. For food, for expenses? No. He was going to give him money, child support. Yes, for art school. He was kind of hoping that, now that I've managed to finish, we both wanted to be artists. Yours was just postponed, but now is the time that you become one as well. So let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, but I can't. Look at this, everyone, said the older brother. He then bent forward to blank out for the glass of water on the table. He bent forward to what out? It's a phrase of that pairs with the word out. To there's a glass here, and then I'm gonna bend forward to kind of like this. No, Sue, no. Okay, to reach out, very good. Not all of them becomes like him, Sue, and we do hope that way, yeah? Okay, but it blank out of his hand was so sad. He reached out for the glass, and then what happened to the glass? Psh. What's the word here? Shing, shing, like that. No, there's a better word, everyone. There's a better word. Yes, Mamu, Americans. Correct. It slipped out of his hand, ladies and gentlemen. It slipped out of his hands. Look at what the brother said, people. It's very sad. Toiling away at the mine has caused my hands to become so blank that I can't even lift a feather. So do you have a clue here, a contextual clue? If he cannot lift a feather, that would mean to say that his hands have become so what? Oh my God, Lotaru Martin slippery. Mining in a gold doesn't make your hands slippery. My goodness. Look at the contextual clue here. Yes, it has become so weak. Yes. So weak. Zim zam zom, ha. You're giving me the you're giving me the opposite answer, is it? Okay. Now, what more hold a what? This one very easy. Contextual clue. Maybe he moisturized too much every night. Ah, goodness. Even if I would say frog lover, even if he actually moisturized every night, working hours and hours at a coal mine, it will not, the moisturizing every night will still not help for sure. Hi, teacher. Has host Yahweh had this session yet? Davia, not yet. I told you earlier, I think you left before I managed to answer your question during the live of Ja. Teacher Yahweh's next session will be tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Okay, take note of that. Much more a paintbrush. Yes, so sad. Amelia, how are you? I'm so happy to see so many of you today. I haven't done live in quite some time as well, so happy to see you all, people. Okay. Hold a paintbrush to paint, he explained. Out of gratitude, he blanked his brother's hand. He blanked his brother's hand like this. Very dramatic and very, very emotional moment, people. He watched his brother's hand. 5.5k likes. Yay! Thank you so much, people. Hey, frog lover, huh? You're becoming like Zim Zam Zoma. You give me funny answers, huh? He what? Hold, he held. Okay, if you all give me funny answers, huh, I'm gonna get Yuki to mute you, huh? So no more. I'm not gonna give you strikes. The next one who give me funny answers will be muted. He held, okay. He held his brother's hands. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I know sometimes we love to be funny here and have some fun. It's fine, it's fine. Okay. The palms were pressed together and the fingers stretched skyward. The artist was, how do I read this? Albrecht Dürer, and his famous painting is known as Praying Hands. Oh, I know the Praying Hands. You can search this in Google. There's a very famous painting that's called the Praying Hands, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the story of the artist in this passage. Can we say clenched? And he clenched his brother's hand. The palms were pressed together and the fingers stretched skyward. Clenched is held. I would say held is still the better term because held talks about it being gentle, as in clenched would mean to say, you know, there's force in it. I have brain. Yes, Zim Zam Zom. Is it this? the angle of the photo is not this though. The angle is not of the painting is not this. I think the angle, if I remember it correctly, it's like side view angle of the painting. If I'm correct, you can go and search it as well. Okay. Now, are you all ready? Zim Zam Zam. Mian pa, mian pa. Can we say grasp his brother's hand? I would actually accept, and he grasped his brother's hand. Because grasping and clasping would not imply force in it. And he grasped his brother's hand. Or he took his brother's hand. Okay. Okay. Also, 20 minutes left. Oh my God, I have a timer here, ladies and gentlemen. But. Have you seen Kara? I haven't seen Kara for a long time. Before I move on to Zim Zam Zom's favorite part, I am inviting all of you to join. I know some of you may have been planning you may have planned your June holidays already. Our top schools English exam paper to revision is your paper to revision option after June, because we will be running this from July all the way to September, just before the PSLE paper 1 and 2 examination day. For this program, we will be running a 10-day fully online night classes to help you practice paper 2. Yeah, 10 days. Sure, do this at the end. 2 minutes, Zim Zam Zam, 2 minutes, yeah? I mean 3 minutes, I would say. So 10 days from July all the way to September. We do it in 5 rounds, so you have more flexibility. And there is separate classes for of course, we're giving you, all of you who will be signing up for this will get a $50 voucher plus a PSLE model composition with over 65 model compositions from primary 1 all the way to secondary students. All of you who are God bless your throat. All of you who will be joining the program will receive these 2 gifts. There is a separate 10 lesson session at night for primary 5 students. You will be going through 1 2024 P5 end of year paper per day with a live Zoom live with a writers of our teacher. And then another set for P6. It's going to be a 2024 prelim paper as well. Okay, 10 lessons. It's 10 weeknights, Monday to Friday for 2 weeks. That's 10, fully online. It's going to be 7:30 to 9 p.m. That's 1.5 hours per day. Okay, 5 rounds. And if you are going to be signing up for all the 10 lessons, on top of the fully annotated answer keys of the 10 lessons that you go through, you will also get the PSLE 2023 and 2024 fully annotated paper 2 answer key as well. Okay? And if you do the 10-day, thank you for the reminder. Oh, okay. Ozil05, I'm gonna screenshot that and share that to teacher Jamie's. Ozil, I will share that request to teacher Jamie's. You never know, we may actually plan very special live sessions in June and July for sure, just before your O-level oral and just before your O-level paper 1 and 2. Okay, so for duly noted, Ozil, let me go into talk to Jamie's about this so we can plan out special live sessions for O levels and for PSLE. Because if you can recall, last year, any one of you who were there, we actually did special live sessions just before the PSLE paper 1 and 2 and also before O levels. Yeah. So we will most likely be doing the same thing. So watch out for these special live sessions. Ozil, I'll talk to teacher Jamie's about this. So then we can let you know once we have dates for it, okay? Now, everyone, join us, P5 and P6 students, if you want to master your paper 2, especially that this is literally almost half of your PSLE English, grade, okay? Now, SNT, type in the complete sentence, ladies and gentlemen. The police found Banu's explanation confusing. Mm-hmm. What do you think is the answer? Let's go, people. The police were confused by Banu's explanation. I see. The police was found confused. What do you mean they were found confused? The monsters were confused by... Okay, people, you got it correctly. The police were confused by Banu's explanation. Okay. Now, I know some of you may be thinking of the police as singular entity. In this case, singular or plural may depend on what the verb is, because when you talk about confusion, it's more towards them individually as them as a whole. There is, however, sometimes when you need to use it in singular form, but think about the action being something collective or the action being something individual. Okay. Now, number 2. What's your favorite pastime? Susan asked her brother. Ozil went on to say Susan asked her brother what his favorite pastime was. Do you agree with Ozil's answer, people? Zim Zam Zom asked her brother what was his favorite pastime. Okay. Mine wrong. What do you think? You want to agree to Ozil's answer, is it? Michael Jackson asked his brother what was his favorite pastime. Okay. I think the common answer here, the common wrong answer the students usually do, which I need you to be mindful now, so you don't commit this again, is the placement of the words. Okay. So what's here, of course, is like what is. So this is present tense. Move 1 tense backward. This becomes was. Okay, so we get that correctly. So we have corrected the tense. We have corrected your here becomes also his. So what? Okay, so now some of you will say what was his favorite pastime or what his favorite pastime was. Normally, when you convert the question to a direct speech, you put the subject first before the verb. So what his favorite pastime was. So you put this here. Okay? Okay, perfect. Well done. Okay, everyone, let's move on to the next question. You ready? This one requires a word form change. Devi ruined Linda's drawings. Devi was envious. Mhm. So- okay. Okay, Devi ruined Linda's drawings. Devi, out of envy, he ruined. Who ruined below? Who? Who is he? Mm-hmm. This is why I ask you all to type in your entire answer. Okay, Mitsuko ruined. Oh my god. Wrong. Mariah Carey, you're wrong. Ruined Mariah Carey. Out of envy. Who is he, Sue? Who is he? So none of you got the correct answer. Mm-hmm. Devi ruined. Very good, Pillow. Thank you for correcting that. That's perfect. Okay. You know, I need to check on these things because wrong answers like that will not award you any of the marks. It's all or nothing. Okay. So I need you to be very careful, and that is why I need you to completely write your answer. So you actually learn from the mistakes that you are doing. Mm-hmm. Okay. So out of envy, Devi ruined Linda's drawings. Pillow. Correct this. Okay, everyone, ready for the next number? Henry drank the expired milk. Henry had a stomach ache. Okay. Be like Henry. Mm-hmm. Okay, type it in, people. Type it in, ladies and gentlemen. Having drunk the expired milk, that was fast, zim zam zom. Henry had a stomach ache. Below an MC. Below, you drop the name again, huh? And Mariah, you're not being careful of the word forms that you're using. Zim zam zom, I am very proud of you. You got it correctly. Very good. So be careful. Ozil, you're not being very careful of your word form as well. You have the word have here. Has, have, and had, followed by what? Past participle, right? Mm-hmm. So it's not drank. It's what? Thank you. It's you, drunk. Having drunk the expired milk. Henry had a stomach ache. Okay, I need you all to be very careful with these things. This is why a lot of the students call this section the killer section. It's because on top of actually being mindful of the rules of the commonly tested S&T questions, you have to be mindful of number one, not omitting information from the question. Number two, careless mistakes. It's only 5 questions, but it's 2 marks per question. It's all or nothing. So one simple mistake will make you lose your marks. Okay? Let's do another question, please. Ahmad was very unwilling to meet his coach, but he went to him. Mm-hmm. It was with great what, people? It was with great what? It was with great what that I was about to say the answer, sorry. Sure, for my paper 2, I got the highest in class. What? Mariah Carey, I'm very proud of you. Very good. Well done. Very happy. Now, Mariah Carey, very good. We shall keep it up. Where did all the Where was the 9 marks? Where did the 9 marks go? Explain it to me. Unwillingness, pillow. I need a whole sentence right here because I want to see if you're now making sure you have all the names inside. Relin went on for, it was with great unwillingness. No, it was with great. Ozil, are you angry with me? It was with great unwillingness that Ahmad met his. Huh? What's met his coach? None of you are typing it correctly, huh? MC Mariah, don't talk about that. Mariah, you have to be very, very harsh to yourself now and face the 9 marks, okay? But of course, even when you face those mistakes, it doesn't stop you from still celebrating that you get the highest marks. Still very proud of you. But of course, the closer you are to examinations, that is when you really, really start facing the very reason behind those wrong marks, okay? It was with great unwillingness that the great white shark went and meet. Huh? But he went. Ah. Went. Oh my God, people. I'm gonna say Ahmad went. Yes, thank you, Ozil. Thank you. Finally, we made it. We made it. It was with great unwillingness. Okay. That Ahmad went to see. No, it's not see. It's meet. The word is meet his coach. Very good. What tablet are you using? Noel, I'm using a Samsung tablet. I think the more important question is what app am I using for my annotation, correct? So firstly, I'm using a Samsung tablet. The app I'm using to do my annotation in a PDF file is Squid. Okay. Zoom. What do you mean Zoom? I'm using Zoom to share my screen to the device that we're using for the live stream. But the app I'm using, yes, Squid. The app I'm using to to annotate on the PDF file is Squid. Yes, that's it. Zim zam zam. I had 3 marks to spare in oral. I see. What do you mean you had 3 marks to spare? You lost 3 marks? No. Yeah. Okay, everyone. Zim zam zam, do not worry. I will soon go back to my live sessions where I will focus on one section every time. Okay. In the next few days, I'm gonna go through some papers, obviously, but perhaps after 2 or 3 live sessions, I will go back to doing specific ones because I know you're ramping up on your revisions as well. So I may eventually, don't worry, I will focus on, of course, S&T, editing, comprehension, close, grammar as well, and vocabulary. Okay. Yes, I got 37 upon 40. I see. Very good, Mariah. Very proud of you. Good job. Good job. Okay. Very proud of you, Mariah. That is actually not bad. Earlier, Yaya Papaya was online and he shared that he actually got 39 upon 40 for his oral. So because he got 37 upon 40, I will ask you the same thing. Yeah, Papaya did this earlier as well. Can you type in at least 3 tips that you managed to do to get that high marks for oral? Okay. Sure, please. I don't want advertisements. Zim zam zam. I am at the end of my live session. It's gonna be advertisements in the last few minutes. You have no choice. But before I actually talk about it, Mariah, share some tips, please, that worked well for you for this assessment for oral that is going to be helpful for the one also in the live session. It's good that we share tips for each other so we learn from each other as well. For everyone's information, Yaya Papaya actually shared earlier that he shared the common oral questions that is actually tested. He said oral questions can be opinion-based, suggestion-based, or experience-based. And when you're aware of those questions, then he went on to explain, I use Oreo for opinion, I use 5W1H for experience-based, and then I use 2 to 3 ideas for suggestion-based, okay? Wow, 7K likes. Thank you. Now, Mariah Carey, use phrases and speak with emotion as if you're talking to a close friend. I see. Thank you. Anyone? One more. You owe us one more, Mariah. Yes, you owe us one more. Use phrases, I would assume, let's interpret that in a way we're in. Make sure you use good vocabulary. Okay, prepare vocabulary. There are a lot of you who likes to say nice, good, and sad. Okay, these, listen to yourself. There's one thing you can do. Listen to yourself when you're providing your oral response and pay attention to the words you keep repeating. The moment you notice that, oh, I like to say nice and good, sure, find phrases that you can use to make sure you don't repeat them. So you don't go and say, "Oh my God, I went to a water park in Sentosa. It was very nice. Mhm. The people around were very nice. Okay, even the staff were also very nice. Yeah, so pay attention to the words you keep repeating. List out vocabs for them so you don't repeat. You still showcase your vocab prowess. Emotion, and as if talking to a friend. My little bro is a papaya friend. Oh, Zamzam, you know you have papaya? What a small world. Oh my God. Eventually, all of you will become part of the Right to Summer community. And use some alternatives like Cloud9. Okay, very good. And try not to use the word very something. Yes. So there's a lot. Oh, there's an upcoming. Oh, but by the way, everyone, there's an upcoming video we will be posting that it will be showcasing vocabulary words that you can use instead of saying very something. So instead of saying very tired, you can say exhausted, right? There is a video we'll be releasing in TikTok soon showing the vocab words that you can use. So look out for it, okay? Yeah. Thank you so much, Mariah Carey, for the tips. Yeah, I'm very happy for you. High marks. Please continue revising and improving yourself so that you can gun for the full marks for oral in PSLE. Yeah. In prelims first, and then PSLE. Okay, everyone, those of you who are looking for actual paper 2 revisions this coming July to September, just before your PSLE, just before your PSLE paper 2 examination, we have our top schools English exam paper 2 revision for primary 5 and primary 6 students. We are offering this 10-day fully online live lessons. Sure, can you play ML with me? Zim Zam Zam, I would love to, but I'm not good. So you're just like gonna be angry at me. So I don't want to risk that. So I'm just gonna hope that you do well in your games, but don't play with me. I'm not that good. Yeah. Rounds 1 to 5. We have 5 rounds, 10 online lessons, weeknights, by the way. That's 7:30 to 9 p.m. Every single day, you're going through a 2024 paper from last year, very fresh. For you to master your paper 2 skills with an experienced writers at work teacher. Yeah. Of course, we're giving away gifts to all of you who will be signing up for this paper 2 program. $50 voucher and a Writers at Work exclusive model composition ebook that has over 65 model compositions from primary 1 all the way to secondary level. Okay, so there is a separate set of 10-day lessons for primary 5 and another set for primary 6. For primary 5, it will be P5 end of year from 2024. That would mean to say this one already has a new format, by the way. And then for primary 6, you have the prelims from 2024 as well, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So it's 10-day high impact online lessons. Weeknights for 2 weeks, that would be 10 days, 1.5 hour per session, fully online. And we want to cover, is the capybara a mascot or a member? Both. Yes. Fully online. We're running this 5 rounds, July to September, so that you have like, oh, I wanna revise ahead. Sure, I want my final revision to be with Writers at Work. I want to do it closer to PSLE paper 1 in 2 days, so I'm gonna do it in September. No problem. We're running it for 5 rounds, And finally, we're giving a 10-day bundle gift. So if you sign up for all 10 days for this 10-day fully online paper 2 revision, you are getting, on top of the fully annotated answer keys for all your 10-day lessons, you are also getting a fully annotated answer key for PSLE paper 2 2023 and 2024. And you're also, of course, getting discounted price if you get the bundle, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, yes, yes. So join us for this paper 2 revision, because do remember, your paper 2 marks is half of your PSLE grade. It's important that you see patterns, you understand how to answer these questions, and you learn from the best. Okay, so everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so happy to see a lot of you after a very long time. I will be back this Friday to see all of you again. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a good week ahead.